So as we all know that building a business is really hard for everyone, but when you get involved with family business, it's get even more challenging. And many of us know this because since every business mostly they owned by family and they whether controlled by family. So how can we make family business a successful legacy and it is not something that will turn back on us and damage us and also people around us? So I'm here today to share my take on continue the family business legacy. So let's take a look from an entrepreneurial perspective. Let's say you want to be an entrepreneur. You want to start a new business concept. You go out and take the most risk and enjoy the most reward for ourselves and enjoy our own company. But on the other hand, there are family business waiting around for us to continue, and sometimes those business can turn out to be a rich blessing, or sometimes it can be the functional mess. And we need to lay out that kind of stuff for ourselves in order to get clarified on those kind of business. But somehow if we get involved, and maybe it can be now, maybe it can be later, make sure that they're giving us a choice and do not forcing us. And sometimes if we get lucky, they give us a sense of ownership where you can persuade your own dream and create your own company. But in exchange for that, they just want you to engage a little bit in their company. So we need to ask ourselves for that. But it's also involve a lot of emotion where you got to decide between, do I work with my family or do I choose the choice of my life? Because if we choose to go separate way, I think we make sure that we prepare for the emergency in case we need to take over. But if we choose to get involved, I think there are a few things that we need to considering here. For example, maybe our relationship with our father might not be the same because there will be a lot of argument, a lot of disagreement. I think you need to see if the business give you respect, because I see most don't get much respect for continuing their father business, and for some business at least. And in some case also, when you're in the business, you cannot make any decision and you just be there, and we need to considering this kind of consequence before we get into it. We also want to take a look at the business condition, whether they are in a bad condition or maybe they're in debt. And if they're going down badly, do we need to step in to help them now, or we decided not to get involved at all, at least for now? So also another most important thing is, I think we need to ask ourselves is, are we there for the credit or for the money? Because when we get involved in the company, we will become the company driver's seat. So I think we need to give up one of those things, and one of those things got to be clarified for what we up there for. Because later on down the line, we make sure that there will be no resentment between both sides. Maybe one wish they have more credit and the other one wish they have more money right into the business. So I think it's the foundation for us to lay out for ourselves before we get involved into any type of business. So my perspective on family business, I think it's not easy. Definitely it's not pretty. And one thing is, we gotta make sure that what we enroll for